Hey there, welcome to Bulk Mockup Plugin Demo. In this guide, we will cover how the plugin works, how to incorporate it into your workflow, and address common questions you may have. The plugin works with Photoshop, but even if you're new to it, this guide will show you how easy it is to implement. For our demo, we're using a t-shirt mockup, but the same process applies to any other product mockup you might have, from mugs, wall arts to posters and beyond. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of how to automate repetitive tasks in mockup creation using this plugin, making your work more efficient. Before we explore how the Bulk Mockup plugin streamlines the process, it's important to understand how mockups are traditionally created manually. Whether you're using a platform like Canva, Photoshop, or Printful, the process follows a similar pattern, but each step requires careful attention to detail. Let's take a closer look at how this works. When using a platform like Canva, the typical workflow begins with an image of a product, such as a blank t-shirt or a wall art frame. You upload your design file and drag it over the image, adjusting its placement to ensure it's centered and properly aligned. Next, you might tweak the transparency, brightness, or contrast of the design to blend it seamlessly with the product image, aiming for a realistic look where the design feels integrated. While this method is simple, it requires manual fine-tuning, and when creating multiple mockups for different products, the repetition can become time-consuming. In Photoshop, a similar manual process can be followed. You begin by opening a blank mockup image of your product, then place your design on top of it, adjusting its position to ensure alignment. You can also tweak the transparency or apply basic blending options to achieve a more realistic effect. While Canva handles basic mockups well, Photoshop takes it a step further with tools for more realistic effects. Photoshop offers a significant advantage through its smart object-based mockup templates. You might wonder, what exactly is a smart object-based mockup template? This is essentially a pre-made Photoshop file that has been set up with realistic effects, textures, filters, and accurate wrapping, all designed to make adding your design quick and easy, while making the end mockup look as realistic as possible. Now, another question many people have is, where can you find these smart object templates? And can you create your custom smart object mockup templates? The good news is that you can discover a variety of smart object templates on design resource websites like Creative Market, Envato Elements, and Etsy. These platforms offer a wide range of high-quality templates that are ready to use with smart objects, ensuring a realistic look for your mockups. You can also create your custom smart object templates. We have easy-to-follow tutorials that you can check out. While uncovering the best places to find these templates, it's important to also recognize the benefits they bring to your mockup process. One of the main advantages of using a smart object mockup over a basic Canva mockup is the realistic finish it provides. Smart objects automatically adapt your design to fit the mockup's shape and perspective, creating a seamless effect that makes the design look like an authentic part of the product. Here's how a smart object mockup template works. When you open a Photoshop template that utilizes smart objects, you'll find a designated layer marked as a smart object. To edit this layer, simply right-click and choose Edit Contents. This opens a new tab where you can place your design. Once you're finished, save and close this tab. Your design will then be automatically updated on the main template. With realistic effects like shadows, highlights, and textures, the mockup takes on a highly professional, photo-like quality. Finally, you can save your mockup by going to File, selecting Export, and choosing your preferred image format for high-quality results. While smart objects enhance realism, the process can be repetitive when creating multiple mockups. For each mockup, you must open the smart object template, edit its contents, save, and export the file. If you're creating multiple mockups for different products, this can quickly become time-consuming. For example, if you have 5 templates and 10 designs, you would need to open each template, apply the 10 designs individually, and export them, a process that could take 30 minutes to an hour. This is where the Bulk Mockup plugin streamlines the workflow. Instead of spending up to an hour on this process, Bulk Mockup can complete it within minutes. Let's explore how this tool works to see its time-saving benefits in action. To get started, open Photoshop, go to the plugin menu in Photoshop and select Bulk Mockup. The interface is divided into two main sections, the Main tab and the Settings tab. Within the Main tab, you'll find three essential fields that will be crucial for your workflow. The first field is for the PSD template folder location. Next field is for design file folder location, and finally, the third field is for export folder location. This structure is how you will be organizing your files for an efficient workflow. You will create these three folders. In the first folder, store your 5 templates. In the second folder, keep your 10 design files. And lastly, ensure the export folder is ready to receive your finished mockups. This structured approach will help you easily locate and manage your files as you work. The Bulk Mockup plugin efficiently processes your templates by sequentially selecting each template from the first folder, applying all designs from the second folder, and ultimately exporting the completed files to the designated export folder. Going back to the plugin interface, you will need to enter the locations of the 3 folders into their respective fields. Before I click the Start Generating button, I'll set up a timer here to track the process. Now, let's initiate the generation. As we do so, Bulk Mockup begins its operation by opening the first template and applying the corresponding design. On the right side, you can monitor the export folder where the mockups are being saved. This process is repeated for each of the 5 templates, resulting in all 50 mockups being exported seamlessly. As you can see, the entire operation took just minutes. This demonstration showcased a straightforward workflow. However, the Bulk Mockup plugin also includes advanced features for more complex processes. These features allow for the handling of multiple folders, processing several smart objects within a single PSD template, and even exporting video mockups. While this tutorial does not cover those specifics, additional resources are available on our website for those interested in exploring these enhanced functionalities. Now that you've seen the plugin in action, let's explore the other settings in the interface. One of the biggest questions we get is, I have my designs in different sizes, will Bulk Mockup automatically resize them to fit the template? Bulk Mockup does indeed automatically resize your design files to fit exact dimensions using several resize methods. There are 7 resize methods, each designed to give more control over alignment, scaling, and guide options. We'll show each one so you can see how they work and what aligns best for different needs. These methods include Fill Canvas Stretch, fit to canvas without cropping, Fill Canvas cropping the extra, constrained by height or width, do not resize and replace content. Each choice serves a specific purpose based on how you want the design to appear on the product, and you can preview these methods within the plugin before applying them to ensure the design fits as intended. Besides these resize options, if you go here in the Settings tab, you can locate additional design layers that allow further customization, such as alignment and scaling adjustments. In the Design Layer settings, you have control over how your design is scaled within the mockup's canvas. You can choose not to scale the design at all, or set a specific percentage for scaling, for example. Setting it to 90% would reduce the design size to fit within 90% of the available space. Additionally, you can adjust the alignment of the design within the canvas, whether you prefer it centered, aligned to the left, right, or positioned in other specific ways. This flexibility ensures that your design fits neatly into different types of mockup layouts. Moving on, the template settings allow you to make adjustments to the PSD template before exporting. This includes resizing the template dimensions, such as setting the canvas size to 2000 x 2000 pixels or any other desired measurements. You also have the option to maintain the aspect ratio while resizing to avoid distorting the design. Furthermore, the resolution can be adjusted to either 72 ppi, suitable for web use, or 300 dpi, ideal for print-ready files, giving you control over the final mockup's quality. Finally, let's move on to the export setting. The export setting is subdivided into 4 sub-tabs. The first one is Folders, which determines how your exported files are organized. You have 3 different options. All in Export folder, the PSD mockup, and the design file. The All in Export folder option dumps all the exported mockups in one folder. Moving on to the PSD mockup option. Here, subfolders are automatically generated corresponding to each PSD template you're using, so each template has its own folder. Lastly, there's the design file, where subfolders are created corresponding to the design files. If you 100 design files, 100 subfolders will be created and the mockups will organize neatly into those subfolders. Next setting we have is Files. Bulk Mockup offers 7 different file types for your exported mockup. You can select file formats like JPEG, PNG, TIFF, PSD, GIF, WEBP, and MP4, making it easy to integrate the finished mockups into your workflow. The plugin simplifies managing these settings with a color-coded system. Green indicates an active selection, while blue means the option is inactive. Next is the Naming tab, where you can assign a custom naming to your output file. This feature allows you to personalize your file names according to your specifications. Here you'll find different parameters that will combine to provide you with a perfect output name. You can even use incremental values and suffixes, which gives you control to add your brand keyword in output file names. It's also important to pay attention to any warnings that may appear in the naming section. If you see a red color, it indicates that the chosen name has an issue that needs to be addressed. Understanding this warning is crucial to ensure that your naming conventions are properly set, helping you maintain a well-organized project. As we conclude, it's worth noting that the Bulk Mockup plugin doesn't stop at simple mockups. It opens up many new ways to create. You can easily turn your designs into video templates, work with mockups that use multiple editable layers, and even build more complex designs with nested smart object layers inside other smart objects. We hope this tutorial has sparked new ideas and helped you discover powerful ways to work more efficiently. If you have any questions or need support, you can reach us out by sending an email to support@bulkmockup.com or visit www.bulkmockup.com to get resources on our website for additional tips to improve your mockup process. Wishing you success with your mockups, and we can't wait to see what you create.